Hello everyone, my name is John Drennen. I'm the sales manager at Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation here in Las Vegas. I'm here to tell you what you need to know because other lenders are not. It was a quiet week ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday, but the markets gobbled up the latest news on existing home sales and jobless claims. Plus, find out what a key recession indicator is signaling. Here are the highlights. Hope ahead for housing inventory. Weekly jobless claims decline more than expected, and what an important recession indicator is saying. Hope ahead for housing inventory. Existing home sales fell 4.1% from September to October to 3.79 million unit annualized pace, reaching a 13-year low per the National Association of Realtors. Sales were also 14.6% lower than they were last year in October. This report measures closings of existing homes and is a critical gauge for taking the pulse on the housing sector. What is the bottom line? NAR notated that elevated mortgage rates and tight inventory remain key constraints on home sales. There were 1.15 million homes available for sale at the end of October, down from 1.22 a year earlier, and half the levels seen since 2019. Plus, inventory is even tighter than the figure implies, as many homes counted in existing inventory are under contract, so they're truly not available. In fact, there were only 737,000 active listings at the end of last month. Despite these ongoing inventory constraints, homes continue to sell quickly, averaging just 23 days on the market. And 66% of the homes sold less than a month, showing that the demand is strong for what is available. In fact, NAR noted that multiple offers are still coming in, especially on starter and mid-price homes. Yet, there was positive news for buyers as well. NAR's chief economist Lorence Yun noted that the housing inventory is expected to improve heading into the spring. Weekly jobless claims declined more than expected. Initial jobless claims fell by 24,000 in the latest week as 209,000 people filed for unemployment benefits for the first time. This decline was larger than expected and comes in after first-time filings hit a 3-month high the previous week. Continuing claims also fell by 22,000 as 1.84 million people are still receiving benefits after filing their initial claim. This was declined since September, when continuing claims hit a low of 1.688 million. What does this mean? Initial jobless claims remain relatively low on a historical basis, suggesting that employers are trying to hold on to their workers. And while continuing claims declined in the last week, they have risen by 182,000 since September and remain near highest levels seen this year. This higher trend indicates that it's becoming harder for people to find employment once they're let go. What is an important recession indicator saying? The Conference Board reported that the leading economic indicators fell 0.8% in October, which is the 19th consecutive month of declines. The LEI tracks where the economy is heading, and the trajectory remained negative, and its 6 and 12-month growth rates are held in a negative territory in October, explained Justina Zabinska-Lamonica, Senior Manager, Business Cycle Indicators. This means that historically, once the LEI turns negative, we have seen an average of 22-month lead time until the U.S. enters a recession. In fact, the last time we saw a stretch of negative reports like this was from 2007 to 2009, ahead of the Great Recession. Zabinska-Lamonica added that the Conference Board expects elevated inflation, high interest rates, and contracting consumer spending due to depleting pandemic savings and mandatory student loan repayments to tip the U.S. economy into a very short recession. While a recession is not a great thing for the economy, one positive aspect is that periods of recession are always coupled with lower interest rates. As always, this is a lot of information, but what does this mean? Well, number one, housing inventory is down, but guess what? There's still a lot of buyers out there. Houses are selling within about 30 days. There's no decline in values being reported as of now. The jobless claims continue to decline more than expected. So guess what? People are not leaving their jobs. They are staying with their employers because guess what? If you leave your employer, it's gonna be hard to find a new job. And last but not least, there's enough information and indicators out there that a recession is very, very likely. How long will that last? We don't know. But as they said, typically during a recession, interest rates go down. I'm John Drennen, Sales Manager, Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation here in Las Vegas, and now you're in the know.